What is happening, ya peeps? How you doing? Listen, so I'm out here at the property, and last we talked, right? We had the framing going on in the barn. That is what I've got going on up here. Really pumped about that. The barn is up, and we got things moving here. I think I did a little bit of a walkthrough in the last video, so check that out if you haven't seen it. This week I'm gonna have somebody come and sheet it with metal. So they're gonna wrap it all up in metal, do the roof, everything else. My windows and doors are supposed to come in towards the end of this week, Thursday or whatever. I'm gonna try to get the framer back out here to put the windows and doors in. But yeah, the metal guy's gonna get started on the roof first, and then make his way down to the siding. But we got to get windows and doors in first before they do that. So that's what's up. So that's what's going on. It's a frustrating experience. If you remember a couple videos ago or whatever, I talked about how my concrete guy was he literally made this building too big. He made it too wide. It was supposed to be 54 long and 52 wide, and he made it 54 wide and 52 long. And so what we ended up doing, we had the trusses here, which no longer fit because they were for 52 wide and it was 54 wide. And so my framer called me up. He's like, "Yo, your trusses are too short. Your concrete guy poured the pad too long or too wide." I'm like, "What the heck? Like what?" So thankfully, the concrete guy came back, fixed it. He basically cut off 3 feet and poured a whole new foot of concrete all the way down to where with a kind of all new footing and everything else, tied it into the side of the existing slab, and now we got it. Everything is good here. I'm out here. I'm gonna meet the gas guy. So the gas company's coming out, and they're gonna tell me kind of what the best approach is to get gas. Oh, there's a knife. Sure, kids, come play with this. And oh, it looks like he's here. So he's gonna kind of give me the scoop on what's the best way to go about the gas situation, how to do it. From, you know, because we got 2 buildings here, so do we have one tank to service both or 2 separate ones or whatever? I'm gonna talk to him now, so I'll be back in a bit. All right, I just talked to the gas people, the gas man, and they gave some good advice on kind of how we should do our propane tanks, because we're gonna have propane out here. So I was wondering, like, should I have, you know, one propane tank to service both the barn dominium and the main house, or 2 separate ones? They're like, yeah, 2 separate ones is probably the best bet, because since you're gonna have, you know, your septic system is gonna be running under here, and it's gonna be not the easiest thing to to get taken care of, or to run under the ground and stuff. So probably just be better to have 2 separate systems. So I think that's how we're gonna do it. Got their advice on running the gas line in the house for the hot water and everything else. Basically, I gotta work on that sometime. But yeah, anyway, concrete guys were working today. It is such a hot day, and this whole week is going to be 97 degrees, and so it's hot. I'm working out here myself, and thankfully I got a truck with AC, and I got water with me and everything else. These guys got, well, I mean, it's hot. Anyway, oh, it's windy. Anyway, Anyway, the concrete guys were working out here. They got a good amount done, it looked like, which I'm so much happier with this concrete guy. I should have hired him from the beginning. I really should have. But no, what do I know, right? I didn't know my old neighbor was going to be such a, I don't know. You saw the video, right? How he, well, maybe I didn't tell you. I don't remember. Anyway, I'll tell you. Basically, I'm like, yo, he started putting some rock out here on my house, and he kind of did some stuff, and I'm like, and he put some forms up. He didn't even finish the back wall, and I'm like, yo, I need to get this done so that I can just, because I got to do my PEX radiant heat flooring in here, and that that requires a good compacted rock base for me to go and do that. And I'm waiting on you, buddy. And so one of the Mondays I call him, I'm like, hey, can you finish? He just had to do basically that back corner to add some rock and put it in, and then put the grade beams in and everything, dig out the grade beams, and then I could get to work. And I'm like, can you, it would probably take him half a day, right? Can you come out? Can you get it done? I need to get this done. He's like, and that was a Monday, and he's like, I can't get to it till next Friday. I'm like, that's it, buddy. Sorry. And this was the thing with him the whole time. Just, I can't get to it. I can only get to it in a couple weeks. And in this, and I'm like, at this rate, and this is the crazy part. Back in April, we were talking about starting concrete, like pouring footings, digging footings, starting the whole process, right? And I get there's a few stages involved, but when you start to say, like, I can't get to that until this, until that, and it kind of goes every 2 weeks to kind of do a little bit. You're pouring a slab in August, at the end of August. It's like, what? How long does it take to do that? I mean, the framers came up and they put this up in like 9 days, the whole thing, right? Like, I get it. I mean, I don't, but I don't like. So I just told him, sorry, bud, I'm gonna be looking for somebody else. And by the time he was going to come out on that Friday, I actually got somebody else to come out on the Thursday before, a brand new guy, and he's doing an amazing job. Like, he's doing such a better job at this whole thing. Like, he pointed out so many things that the old concrete guy didn't do and didn't do well, and this guy's doing it way better, just way better. And so what he did, he's already got the grade beams poured, actually, which is crazy. Yeah, this concrete sets up so fast. But what he did was he took right here, this part right here, that 2-inch foam board, all the way kind of horizontally across with like a piece of rebar that's tied to these guys, and he made it all, and then he came up with the gravel to that 2-inch foam board, so that we got gravel that's not being pushed down, and then that way. I got foam that's holding in the heat here, and he said, like, yeah, I got a predictable amount of concrete. I'm not guessing how thick the footings are going to be, or thickened edge and all that stuff is going to be. It's not a guessing game, and it's not going to overflow and bust the forms, because the other guy, he literally had like one form, like that top one, and you see how much height there is here. He didn't even have a bottom one, and it was gonna be like, he was just gonna have it all just kind of gush out, and just like in the barn. And I mean, hey, we got it done over there, and I'm glad we did. We'll backfill it and cover that up, but this is so much cleaner. This gives me actually such a better way to get my foam put on top, and so just way better. And then also he's like, he dug out the grade beams here, and this is where this is going to be kind of where the structural walls are going to sit on top of. He dug out these grade beams and he filled them with concrete already, which is also awesome, because then that puts me at a level pad kind of all the way around, which then I can put my foam just straight up, straight across, versus if this wasn't here, I'd have to put my foam down into it, and it's kind of like a trench, right? And I'd have to put my foam down in and around every single place where these grade beams were if they were just trenched out and dug and no concrete was there. So this is way better. And the foam is gonna go way quicker. I'm not gonna have all these crazy dumb cuts and everything else. Like, it's just gonna be a way better situation. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, and they're gonna come and finish it up tomorrow, and get that done. They just got a little bit left here to do on the back side here, but they're gonna get that knocked out, taken care of. I'm so happy about it, and we'll be golden brown. We will be golden brown. Let's see if this bucket here, did they? Okay, nice. Cool. That's for the plumbing. But things are starting to take shape on this house finally. And I'm just, it's such a, dude, I don't know. If you're building in this market, props to you. So props to me, right? Am I right? No. It's ridiculous. Like, my neighbor called me the other day too. This one here, he's building. He's like, yeah, my builder just bounced on me. So he just bailed on me. I gotta find a new builder, and he owes me like $50,000. I'm like, oof, you're making me feel better. Like, seriously. Anyway, he's gonna come finish this up tomorrow. So I'm gonna be ready to go with, with putting down my PEX radiant heat system. And so keep an eye out for that video. I'm gonna try to actually do a little bit better job of kind of showing the process of what that looks like. Because the last video on the barn house, I didn't really get into the details too much, just because I needed to I was go. I had to get something done real fast, and didn't have the ability to film and stuff. So anyway, just another video of how things look here. What is happening up at the property. We're getting it done. We're trying to, man. And then a lot more going on in the property or on the barn house over there. My main goal, honestly, with our house right now is to just get the slab done. Like, get a slab done and get that ready, so then I can be just ready to frame, like kind of ready to go, and I want to get it dried in before the cold starts. That's my goal on this house, but the whole goal on this one is to get that done before November or December, so that we can move in there, because we got to go somewhere, and then I can finish up this house when we're living over there. So 'tis the plan. Anyway, a little bit more of an update video, not a whole lot of me doing any action. I mean, you could probably see this as action, but I guess that's all the action you're gonna get today, folks. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Till next time, peace.